안녕하세요 여러분, 엠사입니다. Hi everyone, Margarita here, and this is our K-pop lyrics breakdown series where we take K-pop lyrics, we dissect them, and that helps us learn Korean in a more fun and interactive way. And today, I've prepared a song for you guys that, as you've figured out from the title of this video, is very fresh and super new, and everyone's raving about it. I personally am a huge fan of Chung. I think she is just an artist in her own league. Was I a fan of this song? No. But I thought the lyrics in this song were very, very beautiful and we could learn a lot from them. So without further ado, let's start studying. Also, I decided to bring back my little YouTube/IGTV collaboration type of thing where I help you guys learn Korean from half of this song here on YouTube, and then if you want to dissect more of the lyrics of the song with me, you gotta head over to my IGTV channel just so that this video doesn't end up being like an hour long. Trust me, I'm doing you guys a favor. As you all know, due to copyright issues, I don't include the original song in these videos, like, ever. I do try to sing them myself, but it's Chungha we're talking about here, so I don't know how I'll do with those super high notes, but let's see. I feel you, 빛과 어둠 그 사이, 넌 나의 곁으로. Warning, warning, 왜 이리 서투니 널 내게 맡겨봐. 시간의 흐름조차 까맣게 지워버린 밤, 지워버린 밤. 감았던 두 눈마저 하얗게 깊어지는 밤. 다가온 내게 이 순간 Stay tonight. Yeah, I'm not getting into all those stay tonights, forever stay tonights. There's like 100 of them in this song. So the first line goes like, I feel you, 빛과 어둠 그 사이, 넌 나의 곁으로. 빛 means light and 어둠 means darkness. 과 is just a particle that connects them to and means and then we have 그 사이, 그 means that, and 사이 is kind of like this word that describes in between or a gap between something. And if we then look at the next line, technically the continuation of this line, 넌 나의 곁으로. 넌 is you as a subject of the sentence. 나의 is I or me with 예 possessive particle, which means mine. 곁 on its own means side. I've never really seen it being used on its own because it's usually connected to some kind of particle, like in this case, 으로, which means by the means of, or to simplify it, by the side, by my side, 나의 곁으로. The general meaning of the sentence would then be, I feel you, between light and darkness, you are by my side. Next line, warning, warning, 왜 이리 서투니? 널 내게 맡겨봐. Wow, that's loud for a long time. 왜 in Korean means why, 이리 is like that, 왜 이리 is kind of why are you like that, 서투니 is a very interesting word which means clumsy, but I then looked into kind of where does it come from, and it comes from a verb 서툴다, which in itself is a shorter version of 서투르다, which means to be unskillful or inexperienced. And then when you add ni to something, it's like a very casual, informal, questioning particle that you add, and there you go, you have a question. To give an example of how you can use this little particle in your everyday life, I can ask a person something like, 내 말 듣고 있니? Are you listening to me? And just let me point this out to you, this is a very informal way of speaking to someone. I've also done a little bit of research on this, and from what I've seen, it looks like men don't tend to use this particle a lot. It's actually seen as something that either women use, or if men do use it, they use it mainly to children. So, 왜 이리 서투니 is like, why are you such a clums? Why are you so clumsy? I think the word I was looking for earlier is a klutz. Because klutz is someone who's clumsy, right? And then 널 내게 맡겨봐. 널 is you, but in this case it's the object of the sentence. 내게 means to me. And then 맡겨봐 comes from the verb 맡기다, which means to leave or to assign or to deposit something. And when you add 보다, to any verb, it gives this verb a connotation of try. Give it a try. Overall, this mean warning, warning, why are you so clumsy? Leave yourself to me. Next line, 시간의 흐름조차 까맣게. Where 시간 is time, 에 is a possessive particle, so of time. 흐름조차 comprises of 흐름, which is a passage or flow of something. But when you add 조차 to something, it gives it a connotation of even, but in a negative sense of that word. I feel like in Korean you have a lot of these words that in English would just simply be translated as even, even though, however, but in Korean there's a lot of them and then they have different connotations, a negative one, a positive one. So if you want me to make a dedicated weekly Korean video about words like 좋다 or another very similar term that we're gonna get to later in this song, they literally mean almost the exact same thing, but there's just like this slight contextual difference that makes Korean that much more beautiful. But in this case, it means even, so even the flow of time, 시간의 흐름, flow of time, adding 조차, even the flow of time, 까맣게, black. 까맣다 means black, and 게 is just a little particle that turns the verb into an adverb. Next line, 지워버린 밤, 지워버린 밤. Pretty simple. 지워버린 comes from actually two verbs being compounded together. I've made a weekly Korean about that if you guys are curious. Where 지우 or 지우다 means to erase, and then 버리다 means to throw away. So when you put 지우다 and 버리다 together, 지워버린 kind of means to wipe something out completely. And of course, in this case, it is directly modified to describe our noun, 밤, night. So if we put these two lines together, what we get is something like a night that blacked out even the passage of time. That's poetic, isn't it? Next line, 감았던 두 눈 맞춰 하얗게 깊어지는 밤. 감았던 comes from to close your eyes specifically. 두 means two. 눈 is eyes. And 하얗다 means to be white. And here we have this particle or part of speech once again called 맞춰. Technically, it is the exact same connotation and meaning as 좋다. It means even, and it does kind of have a negative connotation, but not always. In this case, it indicates that something is like the last resort or last thing on a list of many, many things. Yeah, that's hard to explain. I need a separate video for that. So, 감았던 두 눈 means the two eyes that were closed, because 감았다 is to close in the past, and then 던 is once again reinforces the past tense, but also directly modifies the noun, which is 눈, 두 눈. So far, this sentence kind of doesn't really make sense. Like, the closed eyes, even white, so even the closed eyes are white. What's next in these lyrics that might make this make sense? Next line, 깊어지는 밤. 깊어지다 is once again two verbs compounded together, but in this case, any verb that you add 지다 to turns into kind of becoming. It has this meaning of to go from one state to another. So if the verb 깊다 means to be deep, 깊어지다 means to get deeper, a deepening, to deepen. There you go, that's a verb. So 깊어지는 밤, the night that is deepening. A deepened night, oh god, deepening night. The night that gets deeper. So that starts adding a little bit more sense. A deepening night where even closed eyes are white. And that is it for literally half of Chung's recent song, Stay With Me. She barely has any Korean lyrics in it. I thought this was gonna be a lot longer and a lot harder, but apparently that's all the Korean that we get. If you want to see me go over the rest of the Korean lyrics for this song, which there really aren't that many, head over to my IGTV, watch that video, show me some love, give me some thumbs up and likes and comments and whatever there is on Instagram. I'd really appreciate it, and with that said, this is pretty much the end of the video. Don't really know what to say. I hope you guys are having an awesome time, quarantine aside. Keep strong, let's keep learning Korean, and I promise I'll be making more of these Korean learning videos because you guys have been asking me in the comments to my other less Korean learny videos. So I hear you, I'm with you, and I'm giving you what you want. So I hope you appreciate it, and I hope you have the most wonderful rest of the day and the end of this week. I'll see you all very soon in my upcoming videos. Bye! Annyeong!